Is the Universe a Conscious Being? By Dave Marsland of Cardiff Theosophical Society. The notion that the universe is a conscious being is a complex and controversial idea that has captured the imagination of philosophers, scientists and the general public for centuries. While some argue that the universe is a living, breathing entity with human-like intelligence, others take a more sceptical approach and deny the existence of consciousness beyond the domain of sentient beings. One of the primary arguments for the concept of the universe as a conscious being is rooted in the idea of panpsychism. This philosophical position posits that consciousness is a fundamental property of the universe and that all matter possesses some degree of consciousness. This is in line with the Theosophical view that everything in the universe has consciousness and that there is no dead matter in the universe. While this notion seems highly speculative, it does provide some basis for the idea that the universe may have its own consciousness. According to panpsychists, the universe is alive and aware, and all matter within it is connected by a universal consciousness that permeates everything. Theosophy takes the view that although consciousness permeates the universe and therefore exists in all kingdoms of nature, consciousness within the lower kingdoms, such as the mineral and vegetable kingdoms, cannot be the same as the consciousness experienced in the human kingdom. Theosophy also postulates the principle of cosmic ideation. This posits that the manifestation of the universe is the result of an idea created by the intelligence or consciousness behind it, and the universe is developing according to a plan laid out by this consciousness. This original consciousness behind the universe is the source of the consciousness that pervades the universe. From the theosophical point of view, the question as to whether the universe is aware of its own existence, as humans are, remains beyond speculation as an aspect of the absolute. Another argument for the universe as a conscious being comes from the field of quantum mechanics. This scientific discipline has revealed a complex and mysterious world of particles and energy fields that defy classical physics. Some scientists argue that the properties of quantum mechanics, such as entanglement and superposition, suggest that the universe may have some form of consciousness. They contend that these phenomena suggest that the universe is aware of what is happening on a quantum level and is able to make choices, which is a hallmark of consciousness. On the other hand, there are many who reject the notion that the universe is a conscious being. One of the primary arguments against this idea is based on the concept of emergence. Emergence is the idea that complex systems can arise from simpler systems and that consciousness is an emergent property of the brain. According to this perspective, consciousness cannot exist without a physical substrate, and therefore the universe, which is devoid of a brain or any other physical substrate, cannot itself be conscious. Theosophy postulates that all matter in the universe has its spiritual counterpart, and this counterpart is inherently conscious, and that this consciousness is the driving force behind evolution. In fact, Theosophy maintains that evolution is a result of the need of consciousness to find expression. Another argument against the idea of the universe as a conscious being is based on the concept of anthropomorphism. Anthropomorphism is the tendency to attribute human-like qualities to non-human entities such as animal, plants, or in this case, the universe. Critics of the concept of the universe as a conscious being argue that this is a purely human construct and that it is unlikely that the universe possesses the qualities necessary for consciousness, such as intentionality, self-awareness, and the ability to make choices. To summarise, the question of whether the universe is a conscious being is a highly complex and speculative one. While some argue that the idea has merit based on philosophical and scientific arguments, Others reject it on the grounds of emergence and anthropomorphism. Ultimately, the question may be impossible to answer definitively. However, the debate over the possibility of a conscious universe is an important one, as it challenges our ideas of what constitutes consciousness and what the limits of our understanding of the universe may be.